Hello everybody, this is Kevin with Inspiring How You See That. We're the inspirational channel that goes behind the scenes, interviews some of your favorite artists, entertainers, and much more. And we also do inspirational segments and these Tech Tuesdays. And again, make sure you do like and subscribe and put in the comments or email us anything that you may be looking for, have some holdups on or issues, and we'll try to make a video that pertains to that. So today we're back with the Canon 70D camera, and some of you guys had some questions about some batteries and some other options. So we're going to be putting this into probably a couple different segments. But the first video we're going to talk about is the main question is not only about the battery, the life, the longevity of the battery. And that was the one main question. So we're going to talk about that. Now, in regards to the batteries, the lithium batteries, they do last for quite a while. As far as charging, that's I mean, there's two different longevity, I would say, as far as how long they last. As far as them lasting over time, I can't give you an exact, depending upon if you keep your batteries in temperatures that are a little warmer, and or if you're using these in cold temps, warm temps, and they're fluctuating a lot, they're not going to last as long. I can't give you an exact timeline, but I can tell you this: if the battery is in a, if you're doing a lot of video shoots in a colder climate, they're not going to last as long as they would if they're in a medium. I would say, when I say medium, I'd say 70 degrees to about 80 degrees. Temperature range. Now, if you get into the hotter temperatures, then of course it's kind of like the colder temperatures. They don't last as long when it's too hot. So that's in regards to how long they last as far as over time. Now, the other one, as far as lasting once you charge them, they do last for quite a while, meaning you could probably do some of these, if you get a full charge, sometimes they last a half hour or even an hour of just video shooting, sometimes even longer, depending upon, as I was stating, if you're shooting in a colder climate, they're going to die quicker when you're even recording. They just seem to use and pull more power. So if it's a little warmer out, they're not going to use as much of the battery life. Now, if you do start noticing these dying within 15, 20, 30 minutes, you're probably going to need a new battery, because if you're charging them and they just keep dying on you, then you're probably going to need a new battery. Now, a couple tips there. Just spend the extra money for the Canon battery. Honestly, I mean, I know sometimes you can get lower end or knockoffs. The knockoffs just don't last as long, as far as they're not made as well, and the charging, just for some reason, they don't last as long in the charging and the life of the battery. So typically $60, $80, depending upon where you're buying these from, is the cost for the battery. So that's pretty much why the kits cost so much money, is because the batteries are fairly expensive, but they do last for a while. So I would just say, instead of buying a lower battery that, one, isn't going to charge as well and not last as well, especially if you're recording, that's a mess if the battery dies and you hurry up, try to change it, not unless you have multiple cameras. It's always better just to, long story short, just buy the Canon. So this is just a segment about the battery and battery itself, and we'll see you on the next segment.